Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to day 45 dropshipping. I know I've been gone for about a week. I did drop my phone and it broke. I did record on my laptop, but it just wasn't good quality. So I've been gone for a week, pretty much 5 days. But we're just gonna count it as day 45 the next day, even though, just because to keep things in order and not just skip a week in days. We still have been in motion. I just really haven't been uploading because to get a new phone, they had to take my current phone, send it out because I did a insurance claim with Verizon, and then they shipped me a new one. So I didn't have anything to record on for 5 days. So that's pretty much that. But we still have been in motion, and this is going to be a pretty good update video about everything that we got done. So in my last video about 5 days ago, I was talking about launching a new product, and my ad accounts kept on getting banned. I was running through business managers. So I hopped on a call with one of my friends who's doing 10K days, 100K months, whatever, on Discord. And he ran through my ads and my copy, and he pointed out a few things to me, like the language I was using in the ads. It could potentially get flagged. So he gave me better kind of filler words instead of such medical terms. And I did not know this, but apparently whenever you launch an ad, Meta will also crawl your website. So if you have too much medical terminology on your website as well, it could get flagged and could potentially get banned. And along with some of the visuals that I was running, so all of that, I had to tone it down a lot. And we actually were getting really good sales. I think we were getting an AOV of $90 and a CPA of like 30 to about 45, depending on the day. We only got like 3 days of data. We did get about 8 sales overall for the ads, but we were profitable the whole entire time. And I ran through like 3 ad accounts and 2 business managers, just dealing with it all. And then that's when I got the help from one of my friends. So basically, while I was gone, what I did was I did hire a full video editor, and I fully trained him. So how it's basically working is I sent him the scripts, and then under each line of text, it's going to be kind of what the visuals should be like. And I did get help from Claude with it, but I also did use a lot of my own writing as well to get my copywriting skills better. And I honed it down, changed up the language. So before we launch tomorrow or the day after, I am using the angles that did perform best, but obviously I have to tone it down a lot and change a lot of the medical terminology to kind of be a little bit more meta-friendly words. And the visuals, had to tone those down just a little bit. I don't think that was the big issue with it overall. So I fully trained this guy on how to do it, and I sent him over 3 scripts. He said he's gonna try to do a 1-day turnaround, so basically 3 videos by this time tomorrow, which is good because I have to change my landing page to better match the copy of the ads. And then I also got to change some wording, and I'm gonna lighten up the offer a little bit. I'm gonna price it a little bit more fairly to have the market fit. Basically, we're gonna be a little bit cheaper than our competitors, but we're gonna make that up in back end monthly recurring revenue. So it's gonna be monthly recurring, of course, subscription. And if they don't subscribe, it's going to be maybe like 10% off or something, but the best deal is going to be when they subscribe. And one thing that I've taken from all of this and running through all these ad accounts and dealing with all this headache is speed is the name of the game. But if you're getting banned, maybe you should take a step back and reassess why you're getting banned. I really wasn't doing that. I always was thinking it's meta AI, they're just flagging this, but truthfully, it realistically most likely was the terminology, the visuals, and all the medical language that I was using. And I already know that with these new scripts that is toned down and the visuals are toned down and the landing page is going to match that, I already know we're not going to deal with any more bans because I have a fresh verified BM with a $250 daily spending limit with 3 ad accounts. So I already know we're golden. I do have some notes here. Basically, just speed is the name of the game, but if you're getting banned like me, take a few days, reassess, and rebuild. You don't gotta force it every single day if you just keep on getting banned. That was one of the main things, because I just kept on getting banned, and I was like, oh, well, let me just relaunch tomorrow without, and I would make a few tweaks, but today I'm making the big changes that I really need to not get banned. Kind of just follow meta terms of service pretty much, and of course we're not running anything black hat, so I'm not worried there. But yeah, this product, we did do a lot more research on it. I know I was talking about how Claude so I was using Mark builds brands like foundational docs to Claude, to where you can prompt Claude to do the deep research for your product so Claude can really understand who your target audience is. And I did use a lot of that, but then what I did was I searched up the product on Reddit, and that is an absolute gold mine because you get deep insights to real users of your actual product. So you can build up your avatar perfectly. And we are using, so the top 3 posts with the most upvotes, that's pretty much gonna be our winning angle that I did run before and we are getting sales from. I just had to switch up the scripts, so that is what we are running from. The goal today, before we launch the ads, is just hone in the offer, make sure it's value driven, make sure that we have a perceived value for the product, and then look over the scripts again and match the landing page and the angle to the landing page pretty much. Just make sure that when your ad says this, your landing page doesn't say something completely different, because I do see that often, because when all these different companies are testing 30 different ad angles, and then you go to the landing page and it's a completely different angle, it's definitely going to be a conversion drop off. That's going to be really bad. So basically for this angle, just going to hone in the landing page and dial it in, lock it down. Hopefully get those 3 ads tomorrow. I am working on 1 right now myself, and launch tomorrow pretty much. That's pretty much it. We're going to be doing $100 a day CBO, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get sales, because we were getting sales. I just got banned pretty much, so there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for day 45. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.